Have you ever had that moment where you look around and realize you're more alone than you thought? Not in a sad or dramatic way. Just a quiet awareness that the people you once leaned on, your kids, your siblings, your old friends, they're busy, or gone, or simply not who they used to be. It's a strange shift, isn't it? One day you're surrounded by calls, visits, plans, and the next you're sitting with your morning tea, wondering when you became the afterthought. Now, I don't say this to be harsh. I say it because it's real, and you're not alone in feeling it. But here's the part most people miss. While some support fades with time, there are still powerful, reliable sources of strength you can build even now. Maybe especially now. And the best part, they don't depend on anyone else. In this video, I'm going to share 5 often overlooked supports that can carry you through your 70s, 80s, and beyond, even if no one else is around. Not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually too. Let's begin. Number 1, routine. You might not think of routine as a support system, but it is. It's the daily rhythm that keeps your mind steady, your heart calm, and your days meaningful. When the people around you change or disappear altogether, routine becomes your anchor. Waking up at the same time, making your bed, having your morning coffee on the porch. These little acts tell your brain, you're safe, you're in control. We underestimate how chaotic life can feel when we're older, not because of noise or drama, but because our sense of purpose can fade. But a good routine brings it back. It's not about being busy. It's about being intentional. When your body and mind know what comes next, there's less stress, less confusion, and far more peace. Number 2, mental flexibility. Here's something no one talks about. The people who age the best, they don't just move their bodies, they move their minds. Mental flexibility means you're willing to learn new things, adapt to changes, and even laugh at yourself when life throws something unexpected your way. It could be learning how to use a smartphone, or trying a new type of tea, or watching a documentary that challenges your old beliefs. It doesn't have to be big, just consistent. Staying mentally flexible keeps you from becoming bitter or stuck. It lets you connect with younger generations, try new experiences, and most importantly, it keeps your world expanding instead of shrinking. So next time something new comes your way, instead of saying, I don't do that, try saying, let's see what this is about. Number 3, a calm living space. At this stage in life, your home isn't just where you live, it's where you heal, where you reflect, and where you breathe. That's why creating a calm, uncluttered space is more powerful than you think. A tidy kitchen, a cozy chair by the window, soft lighting in the evening. These aren't luxuries, they're necessities for peace of mind. When you step into a room and everything feels in its place, your nervous system relaxes. Your heart rate slows. Your breathing evens out. That's real support, and you don't need a single person to help you build it. A calm space helps you sleep better, think clearer, and feel proud of the life you've created, no matter how simple it may be. Number 4, a personal hobby or craft. This one might surprise you, but having a personal craft, something you can do with your hands, your heart, or your mind, is one of the most healing forms of support. It could be painting, gardening, writing letters, knitting, or even learning an instrument. The key is that it's yours. Not to make money, not to impress anyone, just to remind you that you are still a creator, not just a consumer. When you're lost in your hobby, you're not thinking about who hasn't called or what you can't do anymore. You're in flow. You're alive. That matters more than most people realize. And don't worry if you're not good at it. This isn't about perfection. It's about joy and having something to wake up for. Number 5, inner dialogue. This might be the most important one of all. Because when everything else fades, the one voice you always hear is your own. That's why it's critical to make sure your inner dialogue is kind, strong, and rooted in truth. Not the voice that says, I'm too old or I'm a burden. That voice is a lie. I'm talking about the voice that says, you've been through so much, and you're still here. You may be alone sometimes, but you are not worthless. You are still capable. You still matter. Start talking to yourself like someone you love, because you are. And the way you speak to yourself becomes your inner atmosphere, your mental home. And that home should feel safe. So here's what I want you to remember. Even if the phone stops ringing, even if the visits grow fewer, Even if the world feels like it's moved on, you still have so much power. You can still build a life filled with rhythm, creativity, calm, and self-respect. You don't need to be surrounded to feel supported. You just need to be rooted in the things that last. And you, my friend, are one of those things. If this message resonated with you, leave a comment below with a number 5 to let me know you're still listening and still growing. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a message meant just for you. You're not done yet. You're just getting started.